After the bridge was built, he would leverage his connections in the railroad industry to make money there too. Essentially, he was operating a triad of 3 companies, each strengthening one another. First, a mining extraction company. Second, a bridge building company, which used the iron provided from his mining company. And then, once the bridge was built, his third business would monetize by selling rail. The concept worked to a T. Always looking for the next big opportunity, Andrew set his sights on New York City, the undisputed business capital of the world. In the city, he expected to find a hustling culture and mingle with other distinguished businessmen. But what he found instead was disappointment. He would describe the wealthy individuals around him as scoundrels. Carnegie wrote a note to himself promising that in 2 years, when he turned 35, he would retire and focus on making the world a better place. But this note would go unfulfilled. In 1856, a new invention by Henry Bessemer called the Bessemer converter, a pear-shaped furnace, would allow for the mass production of steel. Something previously thought to be impossible. For the first time ever, it would finally become feasible to create large structures from steel, eventually giving birth to the first skyscrapers, forever transforming a city's skyline. Carnegie moved with lightning speed, successfully building America's first steel plants. In doing so, he hired the best engineers and architects that money could buy. He focused maniacally on increasing efficiency, always using the latest technology and pushing his employees to their maximum physical and mental capabilities. He was also notorious for requiring employees to work 364 days a year, only allowing for rest on the 4th of July. As technology continued to advance, he would seek ways to replace his workers with machines at every possible opportunity. Unlike men, machines didn't need sleep. They also didn't ask for raises. And they certainly did not try to unionize. Carnegie, a master salesman, decided to name the venture not Carnegie Steel, but Rather J. Edgar Thomson Steel Works, the name of one of his customers in the railroad industry. Carnegie hoped a steel mill named after a customer would show his appreciation for their business, and maybe even secure more orders from their railroad. And it did. The first order from Thomson consisted of 2 Irazonran steel rails. Naming a mill after a customer was more than a sales gimmick. It was part of a larger strategy, showing appreciation in public for others. Acts like this would continue to pay massive dividends throughout the Titan's career. To help ruin Carnegie steel mills, he would bring on board a cutthroat executive known for his ruthlessness and attention to the bottom line. As a team, Carnegie and Frick were a powerful force to be reckoned with. And to show how ruthless the two could be, look no farther than the story about Duquesne Works. With the help of Frick, Carnegie spread a rumor which alleged that Duquesne's mill was producing defective steel. It wasn't true, but it didn't matter. Carnegie claimed to Duquesne's railroad customers that their rails lacked what he called homogeneity. Few, if anyone, actually knew what the word meant. But that wasn't important. Carnegie used the word because it sounded scary enough to frighten off railroads who were concerned that they weren't getting good products. If Duquesne's sales slowed, they would eventually become unprofitable and run out of money. To expedite their demise, Carnegie and Frick would proceed to undercut Duquesne on price, further squeezing the company. Within 2 years, Duquesne's finances were in ruins, leaving it no other choice than to sell to none other than Carnegie at a bargain price.